today I was just listening about music on my local radio, and I had this news on Albinism. They had having their worldwide awareness day. So today, and I'm going there to shoot today. So let's go. We will watch this video about albinism. You will know how people survive, how they survive using their cosmetics, what they use, the hat, like they put on hats to prevent them from sunshine.
I'm Peter Geek, the Executive Director of the Nile Union of Persons with Albinism, an organization that advocates and provides practical services to persons with albinism. Today, persons with albinism were being abused. So this day, we are there to raise awareness about the condition, but also to reflect on the achievement, but also on what is needed by persons with albinism. So that's why we're today here and joined by different people with albinism from different parts of the world. Albinism is not known by many people. That's why there were lots of misperception, and other people thought that maybe when you have albinism, you're sort of wealth. Others, they take it another way of thinking that maybe if you get any body parts of person with albinism, you may become rich faster. Those myths has really put the lives of persons with albinism in a very terrible situation, even to think that they are not human enough to be in a society because people are looking at them as a source of wealth. As an organization, we're trying so much to demystify the myth and misperceptions attached to the condition, but also empowering persons with albinism in different ways in their livelihood, improving the education status, saying that they can get jobs just like anyone else, but also improving their health status. As persons with albinism, our skin misses melanin, which exposes us to the sun quickly, which later brings cancer on us. And this is only can be prevented by putting on wide-brimmed hat, just like mine, long-sleeved clothing, but also putting on the sunscreen lotions and using cryogun, the machine that we use to freeze precancerous cells. As an organization, we worked so hard to try to reduce the rate of skin cancer among persons with albinism, and more so in Busoga sub-region. However, the machine that we started with, the cryogun, was getting old, and today on the International Albinism Awareness Day, we were able to launch a new one, which we think will help us to reach more other districts. However, this is an NGO. We are just a small NGO. Help us to mitigate the skin cancer, because if you really see the precancerous cell and freeze it using the cryogun, it kills it and gives you a chance of not getting a cancer. As persons with albinism, many still people misunderstand us and think that we are not human enough, and they don't include us in many issues in societies. But this is my appeal to you, to know that we are all created in the image of God. We are the same people. Being white doesn't mean that I'm less human. I'm just human, just like you, have the same feeling, just like you, can fall sick, just like you. So we are all the same people. In fact, if they mute and you just hear only my voice, you may not know that I have albinism. So that's means that we are the same. If you find the two skeletons of the so-called normal person and this person with albinism, all the skeletons are the same. So what we all need is love, acceptance, and being included in all things, just like anyone else.